you'll see glutes, pigeon stretch. So that one is right like this. So this leg's going to be in front, knee bent, other leg's behind. Try to keep nice and straight. Okay, chest up. This stretch you should feel right through here. So do a lat stretch. So we're reaching up and over. You want to try to pull your hand over to the side. Feeling that stretch right through here, right through the lats. Good. Chest stretch. You can find a wall or, doorway. Hand up. You want your elbow slightly above your shoulder. Okay, so a little higher. Step in. You're going to lean in. You want most of your weight on your leg, not on your arm. You're going to look away. We'll hold that for 30 seconds. Is a hip flexor. So right here, straight up, we're stretching the front part through here. You might feel this in your quad a little bit. Through your hip flexors, which are kind of wrapped down and around up through here. You're reaching up tall. You can even give a little twist. Okay, from the side. This looks like this. So nice straight line, reaching up. Like I said, little twist. You should feel that stretch through here. You can also, while you're doing this, squeeze that glute. Okay, that'll activate the glute and also give you a little bit more stretch here in the front. Hold that for fun. Down dog. So we're in this position here, coming back, pushing your shoulders down. You can kind of alternate. Right, so you're kind of bending your knees opposite. Breathe, hold, push back. Same thing. Here. Okay. If that's too much for your ankles, your knees, your hips, you can do kind of a side. So come here, and we're just going side to side, but you're keeping those arms moving. Keep it moving side to side. Okay. So this is just slightly modified. Right? You're holding this position nice and straight. Modified, you're just going to put your knees down and hold yourself up in this position. Okay, I want you to work on breathing. So you should really be breathing. It should be a little much for you. You can do this modified. Knee bent, top leg up. Same thing, hold the shoulder. You can hold it on the side, you can hold it overhead. However you like. Good. Arms out, pushing your butt back, coming up, arms down. Arms up, down. So doing 10. From the side, okay? Chest is high, same thing. Toes pointed out slightly, shoulder width. Pushing your butt back. Okay, back's nice and straight, looking straight down. You don't want to be arched up like this. Modified, we're going from our knees. Okay. Standing nice and tall, stepping back. Knee stays over the foot, back up. You can alternate. Just be careful when you come down, not to really drop down hard and hit that knee. So either keep that knee slightly off the ground. If you're in the grass, that's fine. Don't have to worry about it as much. But if you're on like your patio or you're in a parking lot or something, you just want to be careful of that. Okay? So we're just stepping back, chest stays up nice and tall. Modified, we can come here. Okay? And do that. Feet are up, knees are bent, going side to side. The goal, you're trying to keep these feet right where they are. So you don't want to be twisting like this. You want to keep the feet right where they are, knees bent. If that feels a little difficult for you, so this is what it looks like. Trying to keep the feet where they are. If that's a little difficult, keep your heels down, arch back. Do the same thing. If that's too easy, raise one leg, keep one down, alternate, okay, and then switch sides. We're straight through here, coming up, opening up, and back down. Up, and back down. From the side, up, back, up. So sprinting, you just want to make sure, I'm not going to sprint here because obviously I'll hit a wall and that probably won't be good, but you're driving with your arms, okay? Getting those legs fired up, pumping, okay? Slight forward lean, all right? You just want to work on your form. So no matter what you do, I mean, this goes for all the exercises, but make sure you're really kind of keying in on your form and you know what's going on there. Squat jumps, okay? Pretty simple. You're going into your squat, arms behind, jumping up, jumping up, jumping up, and landing softly. So from the side, we're jumping up, landing softly, jumping up, landing softly, okay? If you're not quite there yet, that's fine. Come up off your toes. So you're here, come up off your toes. Down, off your toes a little bit. We're just looking for that explosiveness, up and down. Next one, bear crawls. So this one's fun. And this one, you know, people might start to kind of look and see what you're doing. So bear crawl, basically, you're here, right? And you can go forward and back, right? Modified. If you're really feeling that more in your back and that's bothering you, try to modify, you know, some things that you can do, you know, maybe substitute bear crawls for something else. So just do, you know, from here, maybe you want to just do bird dogs. You're coming in and out, trying to maintain that form. Here, back stays nice and straight. Other side. Okay, maybe do 6 to 8 on each side. It's still kind of a crawling pattern, which is really good to do. So that's why I offer that as an alternative. You're going to take a 45-second rest at the end. It's not a mandatory 45-second rest, but that basically, you know, the 12 seconds gives you about 36 seconds, so it's a little more than a 1-to-1 work to rest ratio on that one. But you can go higher. I mean, if I'd go like after doing all this, you know, I'm kind of breathing hard, but I could still, you know, manage to go through that. So just kind of use. I like to use rate of perceived exertion, and so you know, if you're at rate of perceived exertion, I'll give you a little explanation of that. So 1 would be, I could do this all day, give me a break, you know, this is easy. 10 would be like, oh my God, about to pass out, somebody call 911, you know. So you want to try to challenge yourself. I mean, with the stretching and the active warm-up, you're going to be around, you know, 3 or 4 rate of perceived exertion. When you get to the strength, you know, maybe a 5 or a 6, okay? We're really looking to work on strength. So don't go through it so fast that you're not going through a full range of motion, or you know, you're not really getting the benefit of the form of the exercise. So with strength, you know, you're 5 or 6. And then when you get to your intervals, you're going to be doing, you know, work in that 7-8 range. And then your recovery, you want to drop down, you know, enough and get enough rest. And this is going to take time, but enough rest so that when you go back to do your second round of intervals, you can still get that 7 to 8 rate of perceived exertion. Okay, so have fun with it.